Now to the latest coronavirus numbers today. 10 Tampa Bay is bringing you the facts, not fear, to help you make smart decisions for the people you care about. That means keeping track of all the new cases. The Florida Department of Health reported another 9,488 cases since yesterday. There are now 178,594 total cases in the state. Another 67 people died in Florida from COVID-19 since the last report. So far, 3,684 people have died in our state. So here's how that breaks down. In the Bay Area, Hillsborough reported 658 new cases yesterday. It's down a little bit from the day before. Pinellas saw almost 100 more cases, adding 455 to the list. Polk County reported another 332 cases, which is also up from the day before. So let's put these numbers into context. This chart shows the rolling average of the new cases in Florida. The dotted black line, that's what's most important. It's heading up when it should be going down. The orange line shows the stages of reopening, and it's easy to see that increase that we're now dealing with starting at the beginning of June when Florida entered into phase 2. Now, of course, testing is the only way to find all of the new cases. The problem is too many people are testing positive. That number has been more than 14% for several days. It has to drop to 5% and stay there before we can start flattening that curve.